Well boys, it is my last fishing trip of the year. It is New Year's Eve today, and we're out here at a lake, a very, very grassy lake. I forgot how grassy this place was, but we're lake fishing today. Got the old Pelican kayak out, and it is just a fishing video. We don't have any sort of challenge. The only challenge is gonna be catching fish today. Right now, I have a little Texas rig worm tied on this rod, and then on my other rod, I have a jerkbait tied on. I've been fishing with that a lot recently. We might end up tying on some other stuff, but that is what we're starting with today. Oh gosh, that was a fish. Dang it. There we go. Stay hooked. Ooh. Look at that right there, guys. The jerkbait coming in clutch again. It's been, God, this has been the bait to throw this entire Christmas break. Been loving it. That is a pretty fish. That is so colorful. There he goes. It was literally so grassy where I first put my kayak in at that like there was hardly even any water to fish. It was just solid grass. So there was no chance I was throwing the jerkbait. So I was just throwing the worm on the Texas rig like I showed y'all at the very beginning. But after a while, I switched it up. I took that worm off of the Texas rig and put a little swim bait on, and I've been throwing the swim bait trying to cover water a little bit faster, but it's finally cleared up. Like there's not as much grass here, it's just a little bit more open water. So I picked up this jerk bait and I literally just started throwing it, and I caught that first one. Not a huge fish, nothing to write home about yet, but hey, we got one fish. Hadn't been fishing for too long. And I mean, this is a big public body of water, so the fact that I already caught one, I'm pretty happy about. Ooh, I just got bit. This is what I'm throwing on my Texas rig now, just a little Strike King Rage Swimmer. It's a great thing to throw in this grass because it's weedless. I can swim it straight through all this grass, and if there's anything aggressive, I can get them. I can also buzz it on top of the water if I have to. But if we get in some more open water and I want to fish slow, I can just throw this worm back on the Texas rig and then switch between that and the jerkbait. Oh yeah. Oh, nice. Dang, look at that. Oh, no. Oh, I had a pickerel. I knew they were in here because I caught pickerel here last time. I think pickerel are a fun fish to catch, and they love this grass. I mean, it's so grassy here. It's just the perfect habitat for them. So far today, I did get one bite on the worm, and I've got 2 bites on the swim bait, just lost one, and I caught one on the jerkbait. I've been fishing for about 40 minutes, so for a body of water this big and like being public, it's not that bad. And a lot of today is just going to be paddling around just because there's so much water to cover. Oh, just try not to get eaten by an alligator. I don't think we could have drew any more attention to ourselves. Well, boys, we fished all the way up to the far north end of the lake, and now we are technically in the river because a river runs into the north side of the lake, but there is still big fish in here. I've caught big fish out of this river actually farther up north stream. So we're just gonna keep on fishing this way and hopefully we can run into some more fish. Stay hooked. Oh, it's decent. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, baby. Now that we got out the river a little bit, we got out of just all the thick grass and we got into some deeper water and some trees and stuff. So I was able to pick back up this worm and just drag it and just got a decent one. Second bass of the day, solid 1.5 pounds. Very pretty fish in here, but let's get the release. There he goes. Yeah, guys, I was not expecting it, but up in the river, this water is actually really deep. Like, I'd say it's a good at least 15 feet right here beside me. And even like up at the bank, it's pretty deep too, because my bait's singing for a while. So I'm trying to cast as close to the bank as I can, and then just drag it off. There's another one. It's a stick. Dang, dude, I thought I had a monster. But anyways, guys, that's what I'm doing now. After I get this unsnagged, I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm just casting up shallow, dragging it into the deep water, bouncing off a timber like that one that I just got snagged on. And I mean, still, there's no shortage of grass. We still got vegetation here, but it's a little bit different than the main lake I was fishing earlier. Oh, nice. I didn't even set the hook on him, I just lifted up. I wasn't even sure if it was a fish. Just slurped that little worm. Nice. Putting some more fish in the boat. I'm trying to get back to the boat ramp before it's dark, so I just started heading back downstream. I didn't realize how far I was away from the boat ramp until I looked at the map on my phone and I was like, yeah, I better head back. But now that I've made it so far, there's actually a little bit of current, and I just cast it on the back side of a tree and some grass, and I think because of the current, that fish was just kind of sitting there waiting to ambush, you know, anything that went over, because it was sitting right behind cover and a really good ambush point. So that's the third bass that I've landed. Second one for the worm. Uh-oh, I might have just got hit. Yep. Ooh. Ah, it felt big for a second. He was just digging down. Look at that. That was like a minute after my last fish. The reason I knew this fish bit is because as my line was sinking down, I saw it twitch, like I was watching it sink, and there was just a tiny little twitch, and it was that bass hitting it on the way down. I think the worm is definitely the deal up here at the river, but it's almost like two different fisheries. Like the lake and the river are so much different. Once I get back down to the lake, I'll probably have to switch this worm back to a swim bait and fish that around some grass. Maybe I'll catch another pickerel. I'd be happy with that. Pickerel are fun. Hey, look at that. This is literally exactly what I'm throwing. Look at that. This is what I just found. And this is what I have tied on right now. Huh. It's gotta be a good sound. Is that a gator? Oh God. It's big. I thought that was a gator at first. It's definitely a beaver or a really big otter. Ooh. Spooking something over there. Oh yeah. Oh my, dude. Something just snapped me off. Something just snapped me clean off. Oh my goodness. That was big, dude. I felt a thump and then gone. Something snapped me clean off. That was on a swim bait. Luckily, I've got some more hooks. I'm gonna put on a smaller weight this time so I can go through all this grass better. Can't believe that. That's 15-pound fluoro. That was 15-pound fluorocarbon snap just like that. I can think of a couple different things that could have been. Something with teeth that, I mean, there was no way that was a bass. It had to have either been a pickerel or a mudfish. Regardless, it was a big predator fish. There's bait busting all around me. I guess it's getting chased. There's gotta be some big bass in here too. But yeah, there's the new swim bait. Rig back up. Gotta get revenge. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, almost hooked myself. Oh, oh my goodness, I just spooked something big. They're here. I guarantee you that was what we're after. Oh my gosh, I had one. Gosh. We're in the right habitat for sure. I just spooked another one. Gosh, dude, there's so many fish in here.